How you doing? I'm Sean McVeigh with Sean's Outdoor Adventures. Today's review is at Palo Outdoors in Palo, Iowa. I want to give a very special thanks to the people here at Palo for assisting me in reviewing. They have a large selection of bows. If you're in the area, make sure you pop in, check out some of the bows, tell them I sent you, and let's get into this particular bow. So in this video, I'm looking at the Mathews Traverse. I did do the Vertex the other day. Now the mods that we have for it are only, these are actually 29.5-inch draw mods, but I put it on the draw board and it measured 30 and an 1/8-inch draw. So these do seem to come in a little long on the draw, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it with this draw mod because it is giving me the close reading to a 30-inch draw, even still a little long. Now the draw weight, the limb bolts are maxed out, and the draw weight's only coming in just around 64 pounds, even a hair under. So I'm going to shoot it with a 325 grain arrow. I'm going to shoot it through my chronograph, and I'm going to also get a decibel meter reading. I'll take 3 shots and average them out. I'll also do my back wall rating. I want to mention this on the back wall rating because on some of my other videos I sometimes get questions. The back wall rating is not to say one number is better than another. It's simply to give you a comparison, to try to make something as objective as possible. So when I pull back, I will pull into the back wall. If it's able to move a little bit, I give it an 8 out of 10. 10 being rock solid. Like if you have limb stops, it's going to be rock solid. But this is cable stops, so these generally come in around an 8 out of 10. There's a little bit of give. Some bows, like some of the Hoyts I've shot, they come in at 5 out of 10 because there's a lot more sponginess to it. So I'm just trying to give you an idea of what it feels like. Some people prefer a softer back wall, one that's a little more spongy. Some like the rock hard. I'm just trying to give you that data. The other rating is if you're at full draw and you have to let down, how easy is it to let down? If it's impossible, almost impossible to let down, like you feel like you're pushing your hand forward, I call that a 10 out of 10. Not saying it's better than another. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how difficult or how easy it is to let down. If you ease up your muscles like in your shoulder a little bit and eventually it comes down, but it's not super easy, I give that an 8 out of 10. If it comes down very easily, I give it a 5 out of 10. So that's the rating system. I'm going to do that first. Get my 325 grain arrows here. And I'll just mention a few things too that I probably mentioned in the other video. They do have this vibration and noise dampener built into the bow right here. Those types of things are always nice to have. These bows are amazing with how quiet and dead in the hand they feel. They do have the ability to change draw weight with the module this year. I don't really necessarily understand why they have done that. It's not something I would personally do. Like if I wanted to change 5 pounds of draw weight, I'd typically loosen the limb bolt. Now I don't know if maybe changing the draw weight with the module as opposed to the limb bolt gives you better performance with the cam. I have not researched that yet. That would be my guess. But again, I'm not positive. I'm just going to test the back wall. I'm not going to shoot just yet. So there is, as you can see, a little bit of give in the back wall. Now I'm going to let down. Okay, you do have to kind of really ease up to get it to let down. I like an 8 out of 10 for the let down. That's my favorite. I personally like a rock solid 10 out of 10 back wall rating. But again, everyone has their own preference. Let's take a few shots through the chronograph here. Okay, I am at my messy desk here. I'm just going to interject the results for the shots I took through the chronograph. So I took 3 shots, came in at an average of 321 feet per second. It was the same every time. The noise rating was 76.5 decibel, which is super quiet. The back wall ratings 8 out of 10 for both of those. Here's our drawl curves, cycle here. It's a very nice, smooth cam, and I definitely enjoyed it. Let's go back to Palo Outdoors for some final input on the Mathews Traverse. Now, I did mention in the other video the grip. It does have a nice grip. Your hand doesn't slide around. It's like a rubberized grip, which if you're a hunter, that's nice to have because in the cold weather, it'll help the grip be a little warmer for you. You can hold the bow a little easier in those really cold temperatures. But your hand doesn't slide around. That's actually kind of important because even the littlest differences in movements in your hand from one grip to the next can impact how you're torquing or not torquing the bow, and that can impact your arrows downrange, whether they're hitting left, right, and things like that. So one of the things too I've noticed with the Mathews is they have expanded the riser cage here. This adds rigidity in the riser because risers can flex. They're so long anymore, the risers are, that when you're drawing, there's a lot of flex to them. So that helps to give it a stiffer riser. The bow itself is a little bit heavier than some bows I've tested, but not excessively. So I think, I don't know if it's that big of an issue. Overall, the bows that I've shot so far this year, the Mathews have been particularly impressive with how quiet they are and how dead in the hand they are. As you can probably see when I was shooting them here, I'll just take another shot to the side here. But you really watch the bow, I mean, it really doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere when you take a shot. It just sits right there, nice and quiet. So I am definitely impressed with the Mathews this year. I haven't finished shooting all the bows, but the Mathews are definitely near the top of the list so far. So I hope you're watching all of my compound bow reviews for this year. I'm also going to be doing some entry-level bows reviews, and I'm also going to be giving away an entry-level bow later on, probably when I hit my next mile marker, like subscriber count, whether it's 75 or 100,000. So if that interests you, whether for yourself or somebody you know, make sure you stay tuned to the videos that I'll be putting out for that. Thanks again for tuning into this video. Until next time, take care and God bless.